And you said your grandma just died.
Yeah, she was 90. She had Alzheimer's.
She Alzheimer's.
Yeah.
Was you real close to your granny?
I was close with her, but I wasn't close like that.
Yeah.
Like, going to her house every day and shit. I just started doing that shit when I got out of prison. Going over there every week and shit with my little brother, my little sister, my stepmama. Cause I knew, you know what I'm saying? I was preparing myself for her to pass and shit.
Okay. And how long was you locked up?
5 years.
5 years. So you said 2015, so you just got out last year?
Yeah.
Around what month?
February 19th.
February
2 days
19th.
before my birthday. Same day I got locked up, the same day I got out. Did the whole 5.
Whole 5. Do you want to talk about like what was the charges and what you was charged with?
I had a burglary, not a burglary. I caught a burglary of habitation when I was 19, but the charge I went to prison for was an aggravated assault with a deadly weapon.
Okay.
But they gave me an aggravated assault with a deadly weapon only because I had a gun when I committed the crime. I ain't shoot nobody or none of that shit.
They just charged you basically because you had the gun.
Yeah, I was robbing niggas and shit, you know what I'm saying? And then when I was in the act of this little shit what I went to prison for, the nigga who I was robbing, he already knew who I was, you know what I'm saying? He knew who me and my partner was, so. That, then boom, when it was going on, cars coming, people, you know what I'm saying? Like, not giving a fuck, I was just doing it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So nigga ended up telling on the nigga and shit.
That's how you snitched?
Yeah.
Okay. So where was you locked up at?
Shit, I was like all over Texas. I went to like 5 different units, I think, 5 or 4. I was on Bradshaw, then I went to Wallace unit, and then I left that hoe. I went to some shit in Bryan College Station. I forgot the name of that unit. And then I left that hoe. I went to Roach. And then I went to Torres.
Okay. So what was it like in there?
Shit, only the strong survive. But it's really how you carry yourself in that hoe. Nigga come in that hoe acting gangster. It's niggas in that hoe waiting on that shit.
Yeah.
Going that hoe mind your business. You gonna make it through that hoe smooth.
Okay.
It's that simple.
Okay, so let's go back a little bit. Now you say you was from Highland Hills. I really know like that's like a Crip neighborhood, and I see you got the blue flag.
Yeah.
So like, when did you like start getting into gangs?
Like the whole time we was little and shit, all our uncles and shit, they all Crips. You know what I'm saying? So that's how we knew just coming up. You know what I'm saying? We see our uncle them gang banging and shit. But I ain't really just started getting active, like really became a real Crip gang member until like 2007.
Okay.
When I was 13, I got put down in Little Rock, Arkansas, in Calhoun Circle. Shout out to OG Loco.
You said Little Rock, Arkansas?
Yeah.
So what made you go out there? Why was you out there?
My family,
Family?
cousin. My cousin had got killed and shit.
Oh, okay, so you went up there for a little bit?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's talk about school. What was it like? What was school like for you?
I hated that shit.
You hated school?
Hated that shit.
Okay.
Trouble all the way through that bitch. I dropped out in 8th grade, you know what I'm saying? But I stayed getting in trouble though. I kept getting in trouble. That's why I kind of like, I ain't gonna say that's the main reason I dropped out of school, but that's half of the main reason why I stopped going to school.
Yeah. So what did your mom say when you know what I'm saying, you said you didn't want to go to school no more?
She wasn't feeling that shit.
She wasn't feeling that shit?
I really ain't even tell her though, you know what I'm saying? It just got to a point to where like, 'cause look, while I was in regular school, I still was going to juvenile and shit. You know what I'm saying? So, boom, all that shit, me getting in trouble at school, getting suspended and shit, I still gotta fuck with this shit that this juvenile shit got me doing. Taking piss tests, going to this little bullshit ass drug school that we don't never get no Christmas break, Thanksgiving break, none of that shit. When y'all out for school, we still at school, and we don't get out to 5, 6 o'clock. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that shit going on. I stopped going to that hoe, end up being on the run and shit. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, all that shit was together, so it was just like, wasn't nothing good going for a nigga.
Yeah. So when did, you know what I'm saying, you started getting into juvenile system and shit?
In like 2007.
2007.
When I caught my first charge.
Yeah.
I had a Grand Theft Auto, that's the first case I caught. Then I had caught a burglary of a habitation. And boom, I kept on going back to that hoe, cause I kept coming out dirty, going on a run, not reporting. Then boom, I told you, they sent me to another placement. I got locked up again. They sent me to a placement inside of the detention center. Got out of that hoe, that's when they started sending me to that school and shit.
Yeah.
Went on a run from that hoe, got locked up again. You know what I'm saying? Once I got caught, boom, I got locked up, they sent me to TYC. Then that's when I came home. They only let me out because I turned 18.
all this started happening when you turned like 13.
13, all the way up
13.
till I was 18, I was in jail every year.